It get out of trouble, and it did that tonight.
Relief, you, my word.
That's the face that says everything you need to know.
That says.
I'm so sorry. I'm rest. Bye bye. I'm not work today. I'm rest. Lisa, Gonya.
Hey, I think Eddie slipped in my contract. I think he's still Kristian Prenga a nice little contract.
I was thinking, bloody hell, the rematch looks cheap.
Eddie, wow. Jeopardy nearly.
AJ fancies it.
Jeopardy nearly.
I mean, listen, I've never experienced anything like it. I've never felt any. I mean, you know, it's a weird feeling in the first round because all week I've been thinking to myself, has he come back too early? Do you know what I mean? And then when he got dropped, I was like, and I was also, I've got to be honest, I'm thinking that's career over. And I'm kind of thinking to myself, you know what? I'm proud of him for even getting back in the ring. And if it ends like this, you know, I'm still. He should be really proud of the fact that he even returned to boxing. What do you have? 24 breaks in his ribs or something? I mean, couldn't move. Was in hospital for weeks and weeks. Lost his two best friends. To even be in the ring was incredible. But to come back from that and to produce that kind of finish and knockout, the guy's got balls the size of in the big, you know, the bowling balls that are like, they say like 24 and you can hardly pick them up. They're like that, swinging off his old boy. Like, you've got to nail him into the canvas, and he makes mistakes. It was a terrible mistake that he made. He held on, he extended his arms, and Prenga's a monster puncher, and he walked onto an uppercut, and you know, somehow he found a way to recover. But he went back, when he went back on that stool, what price was he to win that fight in the second round? I mean, it was unbelievable.
AJ is ridiculous. Damn, you about to punch me in the face on my... All right, here we go. I mean, it doesn't matter with AJ. He's not timid. He's not... Hey, AJ, if you're gonna drop him in the first, but knock him out in the second, so I can get my bag. Knock him out in the second, fam. If you knock him out in the first, I don't win any money. All right, here we go. Good jab from AJ. 2 minutes, good jab from AJ. Good footwork, AJ. Oh, AJ looks quick. Good jab from AJ. AJ is too much. He's bigger than AJ. Why is AJ so much bigger? Look at AJ's legs in there. Uh-oh, good combination from Prenga. Prenga dropped AJ with an uppercut. AJ got dropped with an uppercut. AJ got dropped with an uppercut. AJ got dropped, bruh. Come on, AJ. When he throws the right, because AJ got to do a pull. Oh, that was beautiful. That jab, right? That's the one that ruined Jake Paul's jaw. Good feint from AJ. AJ getting his head together. Oh, big right hand, AJ. Knock him out. Oh, he knocked him out. AJ knocked him out. AJ, no. Give me my money. Give me my $2,200. Give me my money. My money. Yeah.
A beautiful comeback story, because he made the comeback into the fight and then a comeback in the fight. hard punches. Respect Prenga, he went for it, damaged AJ early, tried to finish him. Came to three 8 counts, but then AJ just came back, clipped him, jab, right straight, finished him with the right hook. Beautiful.
Alistair, you're a fighter yourself. I mean, how good could that knockout be in terms of for AJ's confidence and feeling sure of himself? How good could that be for him?
Well, it was needed, but I think his confidence was beforehand already. I look at it a little bit different from a fighter's perspective. You can kind of see whose confidence we're having. Both have confidence, but it's important to cement it, and he did that with those punches.
I'm going to say that as Team Tyson Fury, as you want to make this fight, was there a sense of relief that AJ Alexei gets up and does get the job done on the night?
Yeah, I actually thought when he got out of the first round he would actually do that. Because his opponent, listen, fair play to him. He jumped on him and he nearly done a job on him.
Have you seen anything there as Team Tyson Fury that worries you at all, or
absolutely nothing?
And is there anything stopping this fight being made now? Both guys won their fights. Will it? November?
Probably, yeah.
A crazy fight. Our first round was hard to watch, but man, the guy showed some perseverance, man, and came back with a bang. Give me your thoughts on that, man.
Hey, I said the fight was going to go 2-3 rounds, but you just didn't see it going that way. But I think AJ was cold. He got woken up in the corner, they woke him up, he got warm, got into his groove, and then he finished his dinner.
Well, what do you make of that, man? It was hard at times, but wow, like, I just spoke to one of the trainers and he was like, mate, that shows what sort of man he is, that he's come off the ground twice and then he's come back and just done what he done, man.
He had to do what he had to do. I mean, Kristian Prenga, fair play to him. It seems like there's going to be some fights for him in the future.
I appreciate it a lot.
Tyson Fury and Joshua is at the fight. We want to see regardless of nothing else now. Nothing should come in between.
Nothing else. And it's got to happen this year. I mean, I'd love to see it next.
Look, Joe, I know it's late, so I'm just going to quickly ask on AJ. I just want to ask you at the end of the first round, obviously we've spoken, we expected pretty comfortable nights for both Fury and Joshua. I mean, what was you thinking at the end of the first and then the end of the second, of course?
Well, the end of the first round, I think even everyone was just sat there at the door like, and it was seconds away from the career, everything over. And for him to come out, recuperate and set about him, get his wits together and put a spectacular finish on it. But that first round, the whole crowd, everyone's, as heavy as the knockdown was, you could hear everyone's jaw hit the floor with it. I didn't see Eddie on the camera, but I'm sure he was a little bit startled as well. But what a 4 or 5 minutes of absolutely chaos we've just had in the ring there tonight. Unbelievable.
If we're going to speak the truth, and that's what we speak here. I mean, we don't BS people. He's a big guy. He matches Joshua a little bit in size. Maybe Joshua's 6'6", he's 6'5", whatever. But even with his 20 knockout, you said it right. They've been against really soft opposition. I mean, real soft, like liquid soft. I mean, soft. And I don't think that it really, truly. I don't think that it really measures his power in a fight, how he goes about it. Does he go about being aggressive? To me, if he backs him up behind that hard jab that he has and looks to set up the right hand and go to the body with that left hook he throws well, the fight ends in a round or two. It could, in a couple of rounds, it could. If he doesn't, and he allows Prenga, who I think has legs that can move a little bit, let him move around a little bit, then it could go a few rounds. It can, again, I think it's his call. And where is he at? Where is he at mentally right now when he gets in that range?
Yeah, Kristian Prenga, 35 years old. He's fought a lot of lower level fighters. I had a long study of his record yesterday. The one thing that on AJ, first of all, I agree with you. It's fantastic to have him back. I think Prenga is in trouble. I'm just straight out there. I think AJ goes out there, and it looks like a Ngannou performance to me, where he'll size him up with the jab and let that booming right hand go and devastate Prenga, who obviously has a punch.
Talking about Prenga, I think Prenga's a poor man's Ajit Kabir. I think that's the best way to explain him. He's a poor man.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
No, he's a poor man's Caballero. He's a heavyweight who's pretty rarely goes to body. He likes to get up close and fight inside. Technically, he's not great. He telegraphs a lot of his punches, but he can punch. Make no mistake about that, he can whack a little bit. But I think that's a fair, assessment in saying he's a poor man's Caballero. Caballero's one of the best fighters in the world.
So I know styles make fights, etc., and anything can happen, but you've got to be beating guys like this. I think the bigger issue is what he's been through, what he's come back from, physically particularly, and how he's feeling. I said yesterday, you don't know. I mean, this is a case for all people, but specifically with what he's been through, you just don't know when the head hits the pillow at night what's really going on.
Yeah, no one knows.
I mean, boxing saved him as a young man, and it kind of saved him again here, because I think without it, those thoughts and those emotions would be overwhelming. But this gives him the focus. I know he's feeling, the strength of Cena and Laps and training, and a lot of what he's doing is kind of dedicated to them. But when he's in, Tony will say, when you're training and you're in that regimen, it's a lot easier to be focused on what you're doing. The most impressive thing that he did was the period from the crash to the training camp.
Yeah.
Because people don't realise he couldn't move in bed. Every turn, was just complete agony. And he would train every day during that period. On the bike for 2 hours, standing on this balance thing, like that brain stuff. It's just, to get himself back into camp was probably the most challenging part and the most impressive part. Once he was back in camp, I knew he'd be okay, because that's when you're just focused on what you're doing. And to think that it was only 7 months.
Psychologically, you can underperform. We saw that against Usyk, and hopefully we don't see it against Anthony.
No, because this guy's a boxer and he'll make normal shapes. But Prenga said, and I do agree with him.
Former kickboxer, by the way.
Former kickboxer, yeah, but he's boxed for a long time now, 10 years. The thing he's saying about AJ is this is a lose-lose for him. And unless AJ goes in there and dominates him and knocks him out, which I believe he'll do inside 3 rounds, if not 2, I think it is a lose-lose for him. And I think Prenga's right in that respect to throw that out there.
Absolutely. Again, that's the mind games, and I think that Prenga's spot on with that analogy. Anthony Joshua has to go in there, he has to be spiteful, he has to get the job done for me inside 3 rounds as well. There's no feeling out process. You've got to go in there and show that you are back. Make a statement.
For the biggest monolithic, megalithic boxing match we've ever had in the UK, he needs to have a great camp, to have all the Usyk guys around him, and go out there and prove that he's tip-top.
Absolutely. Listen, he's out training in Valencia with Team Usyk. I think that, he's been under the watchful eye of them. He said he's made improvements, not just physically, but mentally. The training regime has been military as well, and you're going to see a new improved Anthony Joshua. And I know it, even at the age of 36, people are saying, how can you improve? Well, he says that he has improved, and that he's been under the tutelage of Team Usyk. It's going to be interesting.
I think psychologically they've been brilliant for him, and Alexander Usyk is his new mentor and cheerleader, and I love all that.
Challenging time for Anthony Joshua, isn't it? And I think under the circumstances, he's in very good spirits. It was a tragic time that he's been through. He seems to have overcome that. He's channeled his energy into fighting again. He's not talking about just one fight and then the Tyson Fury fight, which is a 2-fight deal that they've actually signed there, but he's talking about longevity still in the sport. He's talking about boxing up until he's 40. He turns 37 in October. So I think we're going to see a lot more of Anthony Joshua. That's where he's channeled all of his energy. So yeah, he's in a very good space. He was in a good mood, Jim.
No doubt in my mind that AJ does defeat Kristian Prenga and does it quickly. But no doubt in my mind. There are some times where I'm like, if AJ gets caught, this could happen, but no. I think AJ is going to be destructive. I think AJ is going to be fast. This will be AJ's second camp under his new trainer, so hopefully they're a bit more in sync about what is expected from Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua's in sync about what's expected from his new trainer. But I expect this to be a very, very good AJ, regardless of what's happened outside the ring. And it's difficult to say that because how can that not seep through into the ring?
The discussion surrounding Anthony Joshua's upcoming heavyweight showdown focused heavily on one simple message: Joshua needs to return to being himself. Experts urged him to establish his jab early, control the distance, and use his size, speed, and power to break down his opponent mentally and physically. Rather than trying to reinvent his style, Joshua was encouraged to rely on the weapons that have made him successful throughout his career, especially his powerful straight 1-2 combination. Some analysts believe Joshua could comfortably spend several rounds finding his rhythm and softening his opponent before looking for the decisive finish. Adam Booth had also suggested that the fight was unlikely to go beyond 7 rounds, considering the punishment both heavyweights had taken throughout their careers. There was also significant focus on Joshua's mental and athletic condition following a difficult period and previous setbacks. Experts admitted that nobody could know exactly how Joshua would perform until he stepped into the ring, but many believed he could actually come back stronger. His previous performance showed flashes of speed, movement, and sharp combinations, although there were still questions about his confidence and willingness to take risks. Paul Smith described the fight as a must-win situation for Joshua, comparing it to a big team facing a lower-ranked opponent before reaching the biggest prize. The message was clear: Joshua cannot afford to make mistakes, because one bad moment in the heavyweight division can completely change a fight. At the same time, analysts warned that his opponent should not be underestimated. Experience, size, a dangerous right hand, and the mindset of a fighter with nothing to lose could make the matchup more complicated than expected. Comparisons were also made with the fighter's previous performances, with some observers believing Joshua had shown positive qualities in his last fight while his opponent's recent form also suggested he remained dangerous. Ultimately, the fight became about Joshua proving that he could regain his confidence, rebuild his momentum, and show the heavyweight division that he is still a major force. With the division continuing to move quickly, a strong victory could open the door to even bigger challenges and potentially another massive heavyweight showdown in the future.